So let's take a look at this question. Ricky is building a rectangular garden with an area of 100 square feet. He wants the length of the garden to equal 4 more than 2 times the width. Create an equation that expresses the area of the garden in terms of the width W of the garden. Alright, the first thing we need to know is whenever we're trying to find the area of a rectangle, we always use the formula to find area as the area is equal to the length times the width. The area is equal to the length times the width. But now let's take some information out of this. First of all, it tells us that the area of this is 100 square feet. So let's go ahead and write that information down. We know that the area is equal to 100. Alright, that's given. Now, the next piece of information it tells us is, it tells us what our length is equal to. Right here, it says the length of the garden is equal to 4 more than 2 times the width. 4 more than 2 times the width. Now, this is what we also need to pay attention to. It tells us our variable W represents the width. So wherever I see the word width, I know that that's my W. Alright? And I see the word width in this particular problem right here. So now, since I got my width in this problem as W, we're going to now write what we just have in our green. So it tells us that our length is equal to, let's talk about the word more than. Whenever we have the word more than, that we know means to add, right? But the thing about more than is it means to take whatever you have more than something else, it has to go behind it. Now, we know that the word times means multiplication, right? So let's write what we know on this. So that means that our length is going to be equal to 2 times, or that's basically 2W, because we're going to replace the width with W, and more than means to add 4 to it. So now we know what our length is. We know that our area is equal to 100, and our length is equal to 2W plus 4. Now, we're going to plug this into our formula with the numbers that we have. So instead of word area, the word area is actually 100. And it's going to be equal to, instead of our length, we now know what our length is, because we can substitute in, instead of saying length, we can plug in this, which says 2W plus 4. So it's 2W plus 4. But we still don't know what our width is. Therefore, remember when we're multiplying it, so we're going to still multiply this times W again. Now we have this in terms of W. Notice that our variable is still our W. This is one way we can write this. We can actually write this in another way, because this actually now can become, if I use my distributive property, it becomes 100 is equal to a W times 2W will give me 2W squared. When I distribute my W to both of those, it becomes 2W squared. So let me put my exponent on it. Now when I distribute it to the 4, it becomes plus 4W. And this concludes this video. First of all, we need to make sure that we understand anytime we find the area, it's the length times the width. It tells us that our length is equal to 4 more than 2 times the width. So that breaks down to be 2W plus 4, and then we still have our other W. This concludes this video. If you don't understand it, go back over it.